Okay, so my next company is a low performer in my portfolio because I just bought it a couple of days ago. So it's brand spanking new. This is Harmony Biosciences, which is a US biopharmaceutical company focused on developing and commercializing therapies for people with rare neurological disorders. Its flagship product is WAKIX, a first of its kind drug approved to treat excessive daytime sleepiness and cataplexy, which is sudden muscle weakness in adults, and narcolepsy, as well as daytime sleepiness in children with narcolepsy. This is a blockbuster drug, and it now generates about 715 million as of last year, and has become a profitable mid-sized player in the sleep disorder treatment market. Why do I really like this company? One, it's the only FDA approved non scheduled narcolepsy therapy drug, 45% share in the US. Its 2025 revenue guide was 820 to 860 million, up 23% year over the year, with a pretty sweet 34% operating margin. And this is the important bit, it has a key readout due this quarter, so basically due by September 30th, that is the company's second go at providing satisfactory data for Fragile X syndrome, which is basically like people with social irritability issues that is actually genetic. And they learned a lot from the first attempts at this study. So this is kind of, it seems like the probability for them having success with this latest readout is more than 50%. Last but not least, should that study not go well and shares drop because of the massive cash flows that the company has for its WAKIX drug, it has a 10% share buyback in place. That's basically like insurance built into biotech, which is a quite rare combination. To pull back the curtain a little bit, as I was preparing this deep dive, there's one company on my scorecard that just made me want to stab myself in terms of like doing deep research, and that was Calumet. I hadn't talked it much because it was such a complicated situation that had to do with aviation fuels, and that is mixed in with policies and administration changes and tax credits. And it was like one of these special situations, plus a Department of Energy loan that went well, but then the stock didn't react well because there was all this game theory around it. I mean, it was just kind of a headache. And I still think that investment will go well for people. That's Calumet, CLMT. But then when I thought to myself, part of investing is thinking like an owner, and to me it's important to sort of have pride in what you own, or at least interest. And in knowing that Harmony Biosciences is a stellar company because it's already profitable and it has this catalyst looming within, call it, the next 60, 70 days, I just thought, why not swap the two? Exchange a kind of difficulty and complexity that's unpleasant for financially sound, small cap, big catalyst coming up, insurance built in, and massive upside if certain things go well. And the conclusion I took was, no, there's no reason to do it. I'm gonna like force myself to override the what's called ownership bias, where you treat the things you already own better than the thing that you don't own. And I pulled the plug on Calumet, sold it at, I think I lost $3 in total for the King of the Jungle portfolio. So it was pretty small loss. And now I have a new biotech that I'm really rooting for.
All right, all right. I can't say I know much about narcolepsy. I think my wife might have it, or maybe I just watch really boring movies because she can't get through like a movie on a Friday night. I have to get her doing like star jumps and drinking cups of coffee. But it's clearly I'm trivializing it. It's a serious condition that affects a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's genetic, and there's more research undergoing. One tidbit I want to mention, The reason this company is, I would say, quite undervalued is because there's doubt on whether their cash cow, this WAKIX drug, can continue pulling in all the revenues once its sort of right patent expires. But they have in their own pipeline sort of upgraded versions of the current drug on the market. So if those pass the test, then they'll be in the clear through, I think, something like 2034, like another or 10 years. So right now the market is a little hesitant because they're like, yeah, your thing is going to expire and it's your only cash cow because these other the FXS drug is still unproven. So it's the market is depressing shares out of uncertainty. But I think the likelihood of that not working out for Harmony is low. So making it a pretty good risk reward investment in this moment.
And it's a new stock for you, but tell us a little bit about your conviction level.
Yeah, I gave it 5 bananas because it's new. So, I like it takes time to get to know stock and develop a relationship with it. But it's so financially sound. The fact that it has a 10% buyback program for a biotech, company is quite rare. And so the one option I had when I sold Calumet is I could have left it as cash. But I think this is a much better place for cash in this moment. And so I thought that's kind of 5 bananas is, I'm not overly excited for it, but it certainly has many things going for it. So like, it's kind of like right in the middle. It's a great investment to make in this moment.